when does your Vegas residency start?
Hopefully soon.
I feel like
We got to talk to Keegan Colsar. He might be able to link us up.
He should.
What an interview!
He's
Back-to-back
good.
players.
He's really
only.
good.
Excellent. He was excellent.
We have some good
Him
ones.
and Jake Neighbors were
and him.
excellent.
It's,
Very good.
It's now time to give the tendies
All
a
right.
little bit of love.
About time.
I mean, exactly.
What are we
Not
waiting
that we
for,
didn't
people?
do it a little bit earlier with you,
A little
Gail.
sample
I'm just
size.
saying. But yeah, exactly.
Sample.
You had the appetizer,
Yeah.
and now it's time for the main
the filet out.
course.
Yeah, bring
So
out the ribeye.
let's get started. What do you got for us? You want to talk about Igor Shesterkin first?
Yes, Igor Shesterkin. Credit to him. You know, it's been a little bit of an up and down season. We know he's one of the best goalies on the planet when he's on his game. He's absolutely incredible. And it was a bit of a tough one at MetLife Stadium, but he battled his way through it, Rupper. He was able to come through with flying colors and help them get the win.
Huge win, right? Like, and you know, it's just slowly but surely starting to find his game a little bit more and a little bit more. And I mean, talk about this team winning 8 in a row. What happens when they get him fully back, Weeksy?
Totally, and he was fully back last night. 41 saves over the Dallas Stars, and I think goalies are always on their game when they make at least 1 or 2 spectacular glove saves a game when it's called for. And you can see his numbers in February, the splits in contrast to what they were in January. So I had a chance to speak to my guy, the great goalie coach Benoit Lair, before the game at MetLife Stadium, just up the road from here. And we had a good little chat, and nice to see Igor Shesterkin kicking again. Jonathan Quick's kicking, so the New York Rangers are in a real unique position in the.
That's what I was going to ask you. What role has Quickie played in his success, or at least giving him some space to maybe find it again?
Here's the biggest thing. Jonathan Quick is the example of what it means to be an elite goalie, a great teammate, a great pro.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that day to day. And by the way, he's still kicking. So that's a great example for Igor Shesterkin. Not that you need that when you're a Vezina Trophy winner, but I just think it reinforces it.
You know, and here's the thing, to just kind of zoom back on the whole situation. This is a Rangers team they're in that window of we're a contender. Like, we expect to win and go to a Stanley Cup Finals, all those great things. And Igor knows that he's the guy. Everybody knows he's the guy. And he's went through it a little bit. Every player goes through it at different parts of their career. And this season has not been his season up until lately. But here's the point. If you don't have Jonathan Quick there, that has helped the team kind of get to the point where they're at leading the division. How about if you didn't have a good backup goaltender?
Exactly.
If you didn't, and all of a sudden this team is maybe in the, might be a wild card team. Maybe a team that's on the outside. Now when Igor comes back and trying to find his game, he's feeling so much more pressure. So I don't feel like he needs to, not speaking for him, but he doesn't need to feel that pressure, man.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because they're kind of insulated in what Quickie and the team has done. So now he could find his game and be the goalie and the leader on this team that we know he can be.
Yes, for sure. No question about it. And look, he's the man now and long term for the Rangers. And they just have the benefit of having Jonathan Quick there with him. But if you're Igor Shesterkin, like I said here on the set before the game yesterday, you're the man. You're here. It's all good. Just play your game, go out and play light, play loose, and he did that last night. He was money at the Garden last night.
Yeah, it's nice to be confident and like knowing that the crease is yours. But speaking of the Stadium Series, we had some great mask art.
Yes.
Take us through it.
Yes, yeah, I thought that, the Rangers setups were sweet.
Fuego.
Shout out to my guy Dave Art out in Sweden, who did an awesome job, as he always does, but does an awesome job on Chesties and Quickies here.
Wait, his last name is Art?
His name's Dave Gunnarsson, but his business name's Dave Art.
That's amazing.
But I know, yeah, exactly. But the setup is sweet, right? Look at some of the legends here. The great LT on the left, the great Michael Strahan on the right. So,
I missed this.
Yes, incorporating a little bit of the Giants' history, 2 of the best players in their franchise history on that mask. So I thought that was a nice touch. Very well done. The chrome cage looks fire as well.
Yeah,
and it certainly looked nice under the bright lights. And I literally saw these up close, and then a little bit of the different font up around the right side, because that's what they had where the NYR, that's what the players had on the helmet. Right. And on the sides of their helmet as well. So
continuity.
Yes, a little continuity.
I'm here for it.
That's right. Ruppy, what do you feel?
I love those, man. Those nice, but it didn't stop there. You got the Islanders side here with Sorokin. What do you think of this one?
I think it's sweet, too. He incorporated the number. It's a little Michael Neuwirth. It reminds me a little bit of Michael Neuwirth because he wore that number 30 for the majority of his career. But I like the fact that the number kind of blocking on the side ties into the font that they had for the Isles on the front of the jersey, and he has that going down the vertical top of the mask. So, and then the traditional Islander logo just down on the on the chin, the secondary logo. So well done.
How long does it take to break a mask in? Can you just throw it on and play?
You could really just throw it on and play now.
It's not like,
no, it's not like
so comfortable
gloves or pads.
Okay.
Yeah, you can throw it on and play. Especially
That's a good question.
Great question. Especially if the cage is painted the similar color that you've worn before.
Because that affect your peripheral?
For sure. If you've always worn a white cage or a cage that's white on the inside of the bars, and then all of a sudden if you have an all chrome or an all gold cage, for example, or me when I went to an all black cage, then it can mess
you told me this not too long ago, though. I'm pretty sure you told me this, or someone else did. But it was like if you have a white cage,
yes.
the inside or chrome cage, the inside that's all you care about because that's all you're seeing.
Correct.
So you can have, what was the color of the inside of yours?
I had white.
So if you have white on the inside, it doesn't matter.
I had a black outside cage.
We as fans might see the chrome out here, but you're seeing white. Like, so you can have different masks with different cages, but the common theme is you're seeing the same thing regardless.
Correct.
So why white? Because it just blends in with the ice?
Yeah, exactly. And it's natural all the time as a kid. When you have cages on, you're accustomed to having a white cage for the most part. So
that makes sense.
But there's times when I mess around with colored cages as well, and I was able to get used to them. Colored on the inside as well. As opposed to just the outside. I was able to get used to them, but the natural is having it painted white on the inside.
See, this is why we have Love Me Tender, because it's things that make you go, I had no idea. The tendies obviously need some love, not just between the pipes. We're talking 5-on-5, all goalies. What does
my
this
goodness,
even look
I
like?
can't even
This
believe
isn't even real.
I can't believe how bonkers this is. I saw this video. Somebody sent this to me earlier today, and I'm like, is this for real? Well done, Nerd Salmon. Great job over on X.
I wish I was in that game.
I know.
I'd just be running. I'd be running, you guys, because you guys are always can't touch the goalie. All right, now they're playing out. Let's go.
Game.
You're right, it is.
Wait, so who's the real goalie? Do they have? Oh, they don't even have a designated goalie.
Not even a designated Indian. So just full 5-on-5, full sheet. And that's a lot of skating and goalie gear for sure. I can tell you that. That's a lot of skating around in goalie gear.
I've never seen that many goalies on the ice at the same time.
I know. And it's not even goalie school or goalie camp or whatever, but you know what it is? It's goalie love.
It's lawless is what it is. I love it. Yeah, how do you even get that many goalies in the same room?
That's trending nicely on X, too. That has a lot of good views on it, so we helped amplify that, Nerd Salmon.
Well done,
You can send us a check, Nerd Salmon, here in the studio.
I need you to get this done at American Dream at some point.
Oh, I'm all in. It's just up the road. Let's do it.